So experiencing the true outback will definitely involve some dust work. So you can't get away from dust. And the first thing you have to remember is when we're traveling with these Mercedes Sprinters in an expedition or travel orientated configuration, they weren't actually made by Mercedes to travel in these environments. So the majority of these Sprinters are actually just doing courier work, which is around town, etc. So you will get a lot of dust in the rear if you don't take any position to be able to reduce the amount. So it's actually negative dust, negative pressure that pulls the dust into the rear doors, and then there's a number of things that you can do to try and mitigate all this dust entering into the back of the vehicle. So the first part that you need to try and do is you need to try and just seal in some areas where Mercedes actually have holes. So there's a whole lot of holes within the body of the vehicle, particularly in this rear side here, as you can see, that will allow dust to come into the actual cabin of the vehicle through negative pressure. Now, highly annoying if you're traveling out there. So what it is we've gone through a lot of dust testing, making sure that we can find every single hole in these vans. There's two large ones on that rear bumper, two smaller ones underneath, and then two on the front side of that same actual panel itself. Now also remember that where the hooks come out for your spare wheel cradle, you need to seal those as well. So typically you're able to do that with duct tape if you're busy traveling, or alternatively a grommet set. So it's two large ones, four small ones will actually block most of the holes, and that'll reduce your dust by probably about 75% coming into that rear door as you see it. That's where it'll be. Everybody thinks it's coming in through the doors, but it's not. It's actually coming in through the bodywork itself. So go around, part of the Kimberley dust suppression kit is we supply these grommets for you. Once they're all sealed, it makes life a lot easier in terms of getting it dust sealed. The next stage is just one extra layer on top there. If you've already been traveling, it will all be full of dust already, no doubt. Just use an air compressor, get rid of all that dust from the area, make sure it's nice and clean. Now this is the rear body trim on the rear step, but inside the vehicle. So you want to get access to that by popping all of the little plastic keepers out. And then what we do is we go through, once again our best mate, the duct tape, is we'll put duct tape all over all of those holes, and then we just take a Stanley knife and slot it. So we slot it so we can put the little clips back inside into that rear section. But put that over all of the holes. You can see there that then reduces a whole lot of the dust intake. So with the grommet kit, that makes a huge difference to actually sealing the whole thing. Once you've done all of the sealing in the rear here, just replace that rear body trim, and then hopefully you shouldn't be getting any dust in that particular area or through the base of that particular bracket down at the bottom there. Replace it all, and that should be a job well done. Now you can leave that on there permanently. It's not going to affect the vehicle once it's all in situ, and you don't have to keep doing this every time you go traveling. The next part of what you need to dust seal is there's actually a whole lot of weep holes in the Mercedes Sprinter. So weep holes get the moisture out of the body panels. Typically in all the doors you'll have these. You'll also have them in the rear doors, the side doors, the rear panels behind the rear wheels. And you need to try and go ahead and block as many of these as you can. Once again, we just do that with duct tape. Now this is a process or a procedure that you need to do whilst you're traveling actually in the dust itself. So if you're going to be doing any dust work, you want to be blocking these up. So what we do is there's 14 in total that we've managed to find. It stops all the dust getting into the body panels. That way in the future, so like it'll stop if you get any moisture in there, any mud forming, and that's how you get all the body panels rusting out. Now Mercedes do actually do a great job in leaving a whole lot of waterproofing inside those panels, a whole lot of grease and protection just to stop it rusting out in the future. But you definitely want to be going around all of these weep holes, block up as many as you can. And as I say, we've located 14 of them on the vehicle that need constant every time you do a big expedition travel through the outback, you want to be putting those in situ. And then as the Kimberley camper's final dust mitigation factors is we have our positive pressure system. So the positive pressure system is actually a fan that we install into the side of the vehicle, and that fan will suck enough air in to create positive pressure within. So it's negative pressure that gets it in. The positive pressure will suck air in through the side of the vehicle here, and we move enough volume of air to be able to reduce the dust. So any tiny little holes that you might be left with in the vehicle itself, this positive pressure system will actually alleviate any negative pressure being created and stop any dust coming in. So once we had installed this on the vehicle whilst we were traveling, there was no dust at all that got inside the vehicle as long as the windows were kept closed. And once you'd started getting that positive pressure system going within itself. Now it is reversing, so you can blow it out by on the switch, but this is available from Kimberley Campers itself, and not even just for Kimberley Camper customers, but for members of the general public as well. So from our point of view, it makes a big difference to making your trips a lot more enjoyable without the dust inside the van in the Mercedes Sprinters.